I'm Laurie Dew at TheBlaze Global Information Headquarters in New York. During his speech at the United Nations General Assembly this morning, President Obama signaled a willingness to directly engage the leaders of Iran. The president said while the U.S. is determined to prevent Iran from developing a nuclear weapon, the government would prefer to resolve concerns over Iran's nuclear program peacefully.
We are not seeking regime change, and we respect the right of the Iranian people to access peaceful nuclear energy. Instead, we insist that the Iranian government meet its responsibilities under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and UN Security Council resolutions.
As for the highly anticipated meeting between President Obama and Iranian President Rouhani, it is not happening. Kenya's president has declared that his security forces have, quote, ashamed and defeated the al-Shabaab terrorists after the deadly four-day siege at the Westgate Mall in Nairobi. 61 civilians and 6 security officers were killed and the death toll may rise. 3 floors of the complex collapsed during the clearing operation, trapping several bodies. 5 of the gunmen were killed in the fighting. Investigators are now trying to determine the nationalities of the terrorists. And protests on the streets of Peshawar, Pakistan, after a suicide bomb attack on a church killed 81 people. Demonstrators demanding better government protection for Christians, who make up about 4% of the population. The bombing is thought to be the deadliest attack on Christians ever in Pakistan. A wing of the Pakistani Taliban has claimed responsibility. TheBlaze.com is your source for the very latest news. Stay tuned. We will have continuing updates for you later in the evening. In fact, I'll be back in 30 minutes. But in the meantime, of course, you can check out our website.
Tell me the kid for playing airsoft.
Yeah. So this one really bothered me because he was playing in his backyard.
Right.
What does that...
Right. I think he was in his front yard, right?
Front yard, whatever, on his own. This is not
So
happening
it makes a big
school
difference
event.
because if you're in your backyard, that's a different deal.
I mean, this is not the school anymore. This is your own home. But you always said they're going to come in your bedroom. Well, they just got one step closer. Now they're in your yard.
Wasn't the issue that he was pointing the gun at kids on the bus? Like, wasn't that the, no pun intended, triggering factor? Like,
I don't know. It's an airsoft gun. Who cares?
He could get expelled for the rest of the year. I mean, think about that punishment.
I mean, do you agree with that? Being expelled for the rest of the year for that? You are going to travel that road, aren't you?
No, look, I disagree with the policy, but there was a zero tolerance policy, right? It was there. They put it out there.
Zero tolerance at the school. Yeah, at the school. I'm in my yard.
Yes.
I can do what I want in my yard.
If it's a real gun. No, if it's a real gun, the kid should go to jail. No.
It's punished for possession, handling, and use of a firearm?
Yeah, that's it.
It's not a firearm. It's a toy gun.
There's zero common sense with this zero tolerance stuff.
I'm saying, come on. You can't possibly believe this. Come on.
Look, I believe that if there was no school bus involved, it was just kids playing in a yard.
I don't care if a school bus was there either.
Then I agree that it's successful.
I think
but
it's
if it was a school bus, I mean, it's like both.
He's in his
Possession
yard.
of a firearm.
It's a toy gun.
This is the Glenn Beck Program.
I just want you to know, some companies hire the vet, we hire the handicap. As apparent by Joe, who's in our morning meeting every day and doesn't understand this is a toy gun. It's a toy gun. It's not going to hurt you. Put your glasses on. Stand back, America. Pull back, please, because I'm going to shoot Eileen right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right on live TV. I'm going to do it. Look out. You got her? Okay. Here we go. You ready, Eileen? Okay, now don't flinch, because then this hurts. Ow. But you see what happened? She said, ow. She's not going to the hospital. At least not yet. Take the camera off her, get her to the hospital. Oh, boy. She's down. She's down, America. It's a toy gun. It does hurt. This is better than any video game. Any video game. Why? Because Eileen, if she's playing guns with me, I shoot her like that. No, don't you dare. If I shoot her like that, she's bound, determined to shoot me like that, and so I won't shoot her like that anymore. We learn, and that's how kids learn. I mean it, man. Don't do it. Listen, welcome to the Glenn Beck program in The Blaze, by the way.